A very good morning to my dear students of class 6. Today we will discuss about the Stone Age from chapter 2 and the page number is 8. Early men used to live in a very hostile environment and because of that they needed weapons to protect themselves, and for the hunting also they needed weapons. They started to use stones to make weapons and tools, and this period in this way was known as the Stone Age. The Stone Age is broadly divided into 4 periods: Paleolithic Age or Old Stone Age, Mesolithic Age or Middle Stone Age, Neolithic Age or New Stone Age, and the last one is the Chalcolithic Age or Copper Stone Age. At first, we will discuss about the Paleolithic Age or Old Stone Age. Okay, so this age, that was the Paleolithic Age, was the early stage of human civilization. Okay, and this was the longest Stone Age period. During this period, man was a hunter-gatherer. They used to hunt for their food, and they used to gather their food. Now let's talk about the tools of the Paleolithic Age. Early men used simple pebbles as the very first tools. But in the Paleolithic Age, men learned to make tools which served as core tools and flake tools. For cutting down the trees, for digging up the earth, the core tools were helped by the early men, and for chopping sharply, and for chopping and for cutting the meat, flake tools were used. In the Paleolithic Age, early men did not know how to grow crops. Okay, and that is the reason they gathered leaves, fruits, roots for their food, and also fish and raw meat. In the Paleolithic Age, early men did not have any particular place to stay. That is why they lived in caves or in hollows of trees to protect himself against the forces of nature as well as from the wild animals. Paleolithic men, to protect their body, used barks of trees and rough animal skins. Later, they used bone needles for stitching hides as clothes. The early men in the Paleolithic Age was nomadic. They were barbarian. Okay, the early men of this age moved either individually or in groups in search of food and shelter. As I told you, in this age, early men did not know how to grow crops, how to cook. Okay, how to cook their food, and they did not have any particular place to stay. That is why they were in search of food and shelter, and that is the reason they moved individually, either individually or in groups. Now, in the Paleolithic Age, one of the more important developments was the discovery of fire. Man discovered that he could make fire by rubbing two flint stones together. And by the discovery of fire, he realized that fire could provide himself warmth, light, and protection from wild animals. He could use fire also to cook the raw food. Okay, now from a hunter gatherer, early man became a fruit producer gradually. Instead of a hunter gatherer, early man became a food producer gradually. And that transition, okay, and that the period of transition is called the Mesolithic age or the Middle Stone Age. During the period of the Mesolithic age, man used smaller and sharper tools, and these smaller and sharper stone tools were called microliths. Along with stones, early men also used animal bones to make scrapers, hooks, borers, hammers, arrowheads, etc. etc. In this period, early men began cultivation. Okay, towards the end of this period, okay, towards the end of this Mesolithic age, early men began to cultivate and started growing crops.